What up, guys? I played this dude, man. He had some good players. All his players was good. They all was in the 90s. He thought it was a bot by his shoulder. I've been playing Madden since I was 9. Ain't no bot. Usually, when I start the second half, if I have a basketball, I usually just rage quit, get pissed off, say Madden tripping, and turn the game off. But I was like, man, nah, I ain't gonna do that, man. I was down 21-7. I was like, man, I've been coming back, you know, the last couple of games down 14, down 21, you know. Some I've been winning, some I've been losing. This one I was down 21. Really just started the second half because I threw a pick and he took it back to the house. So I was down like 14, 21-7, you know, down 14. So I got to tighten up. This defense, I tried, you know, right before the half, it was shutting them down, you know. So I'm going to run that defense. I tightened them up, ran that defense, and it was shutting them down. Believe it or not, it was shutting them, like really shutting them down. Here, the first quarter, he took the hold up first quarter, you know. Kind of pissed me off because I wanted to run my offense in the first quarter, but he took the whole first quarter off. And I got to see what type of person I got. I'm going to control the game. Then I started seeing him deep passes and stuff. I said, okay, he don't got no game plan. So I know my game plan was push up to him. I go to my beat game plan. I'm going to do balance. I'm just going to balance it out. Whatever it is. You know, he was good, but I was the best player. The best player of this game was at the end. And my boy could have took it back. Oh man, that would be the best closeout ever. But to me, this is my best game ever. Cause I was like frustrated, like really frustrated. And I fought through it. And my defense anchored down there. They switched it over. We beat these boys home. So, enjoy the game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A first down carry for Henry. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Murray. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Inside handoff, Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Murray. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Fields. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Dave Casper as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. A final shot before the break. Fields. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Fields. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. A give to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 39, Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 17-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Inside give to Elliott. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here's Fields. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. To throw is Murray. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now Fields. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What